This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. We think we have quite a battle in store. The winner onto the NFC title game. And off we go here in the divisional round. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Brandon Dorless there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's a handoff to Walker. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. That's taken in. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Now he'll run. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Walker. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down. One quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Off the play fake, Hurts. Taken in by Gesicki.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hurts. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here's Walker. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll get about 2. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 7. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. London brought in motion. On second down, Penix. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Hurts will try it again. A pass complete there to Smith. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To the air again. Hurts. The second down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6. To throw, Hurts. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and a yard. They run with Walker. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. And here's Bijan. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
2nd and a yard. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week, and we are back at it with the third quarter. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and He's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls...
Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. That one is caught by Mooney. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Penix. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run over center with Robinson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He keeps it himself. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. And that is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On third down, here's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. They'll try it now with Walker. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's Robinson, and he'll get about 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On first down, right back to Robinson. Not much to work with there. He'll get down to about the 22. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And the lefty panics on first down. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. On third down, it's Robinson. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6.
Powering forward. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Eagles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. On the ground, it's Robinson. He should have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, that they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. It's inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. Here's Robinson. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll run it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On second down, here's Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
That's going to be caught. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. One final knee here, and with that, they are off to the NFC title game. On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away